All right, welcome to Gmod, building a Gmod base in under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, let's go. So the first things first, we're going to work on the frame. The frame's going to be one of the most important parts. It's going to be the part that you're walking through, and that's going to be the part where you're shooting or taking damage. Also, let's just pay off this guy real quick. All right, so now that's done, we're going to now set up, make sure the frame's put up correctly and precisely. Now, next thing we have to do is give it a decent material. Then once you have the material down, you're going to need to get your fence, get something decently big so that you can hide it. Also make it where if they can't really jump over it. So once we have that, make sure you no collide your whole entire frame, because again, that's the part that we're going to be walking through. Do not no collide the fences, because that is the part that's going to keep them over there. Now, when you have these, make sure you precision them, because we have to make this look semi-professional. When people are rating your base, they also are looking at your base. They're also there as a guest, somewhat. So you gotta make it look semi-nice. You know what I mean? So make sure once you do that, make sure you're constantly running through your base in order to make sure it's working and not going to break any rules. Next thing we're going to add these little ship container doors in order to make it where we can see them, but they can't see us. We're also going to keep this on the outside of the frame, because again, that little frame area that we built is going to be the area where we're shooting. Make sure you, again, professional. Also, once we do that, add the little doors, we're going to need to no clip all of them and then give everything world glow, because world glow puts the rose tint material, makes it where we can see them, they can't see us unless they have a rotate shield on this server. This server has many different rules than other servers. On this server, we're also allowed 3 fading doors, 1 defense door, which is a door with 20,000 health. Sorry, and yes. So make sure we have all those set up. Make sure that they all have their delays as recommended by the rules, and so forth and so on. Make sure you also no collide both. Make sure you no collide both rows of doors, the ship doors that we have set up, and then once we do that, we have to materialize it. Now, people can still technically jump over it, so the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to want to cover the top with a type of prop that where they can't really jump over. We limit, because limiting their movement is what we need to do when they're in our base, so we can shoot them more and more. I chose this little thing because it goes around it and also keeps it looking nice. We also need to give it a correct material that helps it go with the rest of the base design. So since I'm using cyan, I like to use white and cyan because those colors complement each other. So we're going to quickly make all that white, and then once we do that, we're going to stack control it downward so that when we can put stuff on the floor, so if they try to do any throwables to help them while they're in the base, they can't. They'll get stuck on the floor and get left at the door. Hex like shields or like any of those weird shields from Halo. All right, hope you enjoyed this base. That was about 20 seconds. I am freaking now. See ya. 20 seconds, and I don't even